Today's drawing is Microstation, dealing with shapes and fill. The file we're using today is stop.dgn. First thing I'm going to do is check my working units. Go to Settings, Design File, Working Units. I have inches and inches. I'm going to OK that. Next thing is I want to check my button assignments. Button, remap my buttons, have my middle button set as tentative. I'm going to OK that and OK out of that now. Now we're ready to draw. Today's assignment, we're looking at the PDF of the stop sign, and the first thing we'd like to do is draw the outside shape. This outside shape is an 8-sided polygon, so we're going to go to Polygon. We're going to set 8 sides of our polygon, and our radius is 15 inches. But let's back up. We want to do that by circumscribe. Lock that in with a axis lock. Now let's check our size before we go any further and see if we have the correct size. I'm going to measure that between the points, crossways, and my distance shown at the bottom is 30 inches, so we're good to go. The next thing we'd like to do is change our attributes. We want to use color 16 right below 0 so that when we print white it will show up white. If we use color 0 it'll print black. We have that set now to color 16. Now let's go and do the border. I'm going to go and pick the move parallel. The distance that we'd like to use is 0.75. And I'm going to keep my original. And I set that to the inside. Now I have a border that's 0.75 and color 16. Alright, dealing with shapes, we need to copy this inside shape and save it for future use. So I'm going to go to Copy, and I'm going to move that over here to the side. Now the next thing we'd like to do is we want to use the group command. Group hold. Alright, we're going to set our outside as our solid, our inside as our hole. We're going to reset out of this. Now I'm going to go to my view attributes, and I'm going to turn on my fill. My fill is already turned on. I'm going to keep that. Now we're going to go to the change fill type. We want a fill type to be opaque, and since we have color 16 set, now I've changed that area that we grouped between a solid and a hole, and with fill turned on we have a solid shape with color 16. Now let's change the opaque fill type of the other shape, but first let's change the color, and I want to change it to red. I'm going to change it to red, and now I'll go back to change fill type, and we're going to make it solid. Alright, next thing we need to do is move our inside shape back into our border. I'm going to go to move, and I'm going to snap to one of the sides, and I'm going to physically move it, snap it in place, and there we have the shape of our stop sign with a white border and a red inside. Now let's set up some parameters to do the inside text. I'm going to go back to my attributes. I want to set up color 16, and let's go to place some text. We're going to change the method to fitted. We're going to change the justification to left center, and we're going to leave the font and the size to Arial. Alright, now to place the text we need to have a space or a space on either side of the text. So we're going to start with space, cap lock, S-T-O-P, and space. Well, I got to go back and do some settings in my file. Alright, let's go back to textiles, and I need to click some things from a previous setup. You shouldn't have to do this. Alright, we go back and check our place text. We have fitted text, Arial, left center. Now let's do space, S-T-O-P, and a space, whoops, cap lock, space, S-T-O-P, space. Alright, let's see if this works. I'm going to tentative on the left side. I'm going to drag this across, and I'm going to tentative on the right side. And there, we have completed our stop sign. With the exception of placing a border, I'm going to go to Reference Files, Tools, Attach, and an A border. And I'm going to use my Save View, and I want to increase the size to 5. Okay, and we should get it pretty close, almost close. Let's go to Tools and Move, and we can locate that in the center. Now we have to copy our text and fill in our title block. Let me get the reference file out of the way, and that should complete our stop sign for this assignment.